Hi everyone, this is Chris with Peace of Mind Art and Crafts, and today I'm going to show you a couple of things. I'm going to start showing you the finishing of the slow stitching that I started on camera the last time I was on, or did a video on slow stitching, and finished it up, so I'm going to show it to you. This is one that was fairly wide. I did it on the backing was a piece of muslin, and what I did was first layer things on there and then stitch them down with different stitches, and everything pretty much is stitched on here. Some of these items are used a little bit of glue in some instances, but for the most part they're stitched. For example, the bling that I added over here on the crown, that was glued on there. We have these little this little applique that was on one of my niece's dresses, that, if you remember, I cut up her dresses and used them to make a quilt. Okay, and then some lace, just some regular slow stitching, which is your basic in and out stitch. Some lazy daisy stitches and some French knots, which I showed you on the last one. These are some plackets from the dresses that already had the buttons sewn on. Piece of a handkerchief edge, and towards the end here I added some yo-yos, and also trim here, and also on top of the yo-yos here I stitched down a butterfly with a little bead for the top of the head. And I'll bring that up closer to show you. And on here, I did glued down a motif with a butterfly on it. And you can use these to, in your journals, you can either cut them up and use them as pockets, such as, okay, what's the normal size paper is about 6 wide. So let's see, maybe if you cut this one about here, and then of course glued down the back three sides, left this top part open, then you would have a pocket. Or you could use them to wrap around a journal, like I have here with a smaller one. This is actually using a long snippet that I made. You can use it to wrap around a journal to decorate the cover. Okay, just wanted to show you that, and I will link the complete start of this and showing you how to do some of the stitches. I'll link that video to this one, so if you want to check that out, you can. Okay, today we're going to make some gift bags. I've been making these for a number of years, and they especially sell well at the holiday art market, which I'm doing right now. There are some good gift bags that have been decorated. These smaller ones are particularly popular for gifts, for gift cards. And of course jewelry fits in there very nicely also. So I'm going to show you how to make these. There's no end what you can do on these. I have a few Christmas designs here that I'll show you that I just finished working on. there are those. And I'll just lay out some more here and show you. This one with the seaside motif, and it has a lace bow with a little charm in the shape of a starfish with a little pearl on there. Okay, here's another seaside one with the same charm. Here's one. Says she dreamed beautiful dreams. Love with all your heart. And of course I'm not opening up each of these, but they can be opened up. And then one suggestion I have, if you are giving something in a gift bag, and I'm sure many of you have seen this before, especially if you're using a sheet of or some tissue paper inside. You put the tissue paper inside here. This is of course Christmas paper. Let me put it in one of the Christmas bags, so that'll be more apt. You wrap your little gift in the tissue paper, and as far as where to put the tag so that the person can reuse the bag, I put it right on the tissue paper. See if you have a gift tag to Mom from Chris. You put that right on here so that this part can be discarded and the person can use the gift bag again. Or you could also wrap it around the handle of the bag. That's just a little tip that I learned years ago. Gift bags are so popular, and one of the reasons I think that they are is because you can reuse them. And I actually use my gift bags, the bigger ones, to display a lot of my craft supplies, and to keep them, and I hang them on the wall off of a pegged railing, and so then I just have to take down of course they're a lot bigger than this, so I have to take down the bag and then can use the contents inside and then put them right back up, and that's a nice way of storing my items and supplies. So let's I have a few of these out so we can see them as we go. Let's make some gift bags. You can make any size goes. Let me show you this one that I got. This is one I got from the Great Harvest Bread Company, which is oh god, they have great bread there. If you've never been to one of these, I'm not sure if it's a chain or if it's just in the Denver area, but man, this stuff's good. But you could save these and use them to cover over. This one, since it's red, would particularly make a nice one with a Christmas design over the top of it. Okay, and generally you start with a basically you just do the same on these as you would like on a tag or a card or anything like that. I'm going to show you. Let's see. Let's do some of this. I'm going to make some more of this snippet stuff anyway. So let's use a piece of this on here. Let's see. Cut this. I think we need to cut this so that cut off the So Sweet. So I retain that for another time. Or I could use this one as well. See which one I like better. Oh, let's use this one. Okay. Okay, that's going to kind of be in the foreground. I kind of want to decide what I want to put for the background on there. This is going to be just a regular design, not a Christmas design. I can use paper, I can use other fabric, I can use lace. Basically anything goes. Let's see. Got some papers here. Maybe for a background. I don't know how I like that or not. Kind of do. Let me. Use my tear ruler. And like I said, you can do this the same as you do a tag or a journaling card. Just cover it however you want. You can cover the whole thing, or you can leave edges showing. I'm not doing a very good job here. Let me concentrate. There. Go slower. Okay, use that for the background. Yeah, we'll use this as a pocket as well. Oh, cool. Let's see, maybe I can use one of these ladies on here. I like this one with the rose. Let's see. These digitals, by the way, are from Artie Mays. This one. I keep changing my mind. Happens a lot. Okay, I'll use this one. Okay, there's my tear ruler again. Go ahead and tear this one off as well. As usual, kind of bumbling around here. Okay. Like that. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to ink around these items. These bags, especially this size, could also be used to give a journal. You know, if you're going to give a journal away, you could decorate your bag in the same way as the journal that you're giving. Say in this case, this is kind of a French theme going on here. Maybe your journal that you're going to put in it to give to someone is a French theme as well. And maybe you use some of the same papers or colors or so on in your journal. Then you can make a bag to go with it. These are available at any craft and hobby store, such as Joann's or Hobby Lobby or Michael's. I like to get mine at one of those three because then I could use a coupon on them. And it makes them a little more affordable. But, you know, there's nothing like getting a gift in one of these bags because the person for sure is going to keep the bag. And then also, you don't have to additionally get a card to go with the gift. You can just use the, of course, the bag is just like a card. Okay, and my glue here. Going to use the art glitter glue. I hope you all are well. It's right before Thanksgiving here, Monday, and we'll be spending Thanksgiving with be just my husband and I. And this year he's retired, so previous years he's always had to go to work after we ate a late lunch. Then he'd have to go off to work, and I'd be by myself on all the holidays. Well, this year he's going to be here, so that'll be nice. So while a lot of people have gone down as far as having their family there, I think I'm in a little bit better position this time. Let's glue this down. Of course, everyone needs to just choose what's best for them. If anyone ever has any comments for me, questions, things you'd like to see me do, either more of or less of, if that's what you want, then you can write to me in the comment section, and I do read all the comments. I try to answer most of them, or at least acknowledge that I got them. Let's see if we could do some lace on this. I love lace. This one already has quite a bit of lace. So. Like I said, I think I'm going to put this down as a pocket so that something could be put in there. If I or whoever uses this bag decides later. Perhaps if I put a journal in there, I could put some ephemera to go with the journal in here, or a pretty pen to use in the journal, etc. Put this down towards the bottom of the bag. you don't want, on this, you don't want too much hanging off the bottom because you will be opening this up. You can have things hanging off the side though, that would be alright. Let me see here. Get a Kleenex to wipe off some of this glue. Let's see, how about if I put this on the top? I think that'd be pretty. Okay, in this case I think I'll put it right on. Well, let me measure here a minute. I don't want it to be too far up near there. Mark where the middle part is. And I'm using fabric tack for the lace, mostly because it's made out of fabric, and this will tack it down a lot better. And it's kind of heavy because it's ruffled and it has some gems on it. Okay. Let's check to see if that's even. In this case, this is a little bit standing up a little bit too much, so I'm just going to try to kind of press it down. I could, if it was really standing up, I could use a little bit of the glue to hold it down, but I think it's okay. I think it'll be all right. Okay. It's coming along nicely. Let's put a ribbon on there. I'm going to use my my seam binding. I'm going to make a double ribbon. It doesn't matter which side I put the ribbon on. I usually put it on whatever side, you know, doesn't have too much going on. Like this one, if I put it on here, it might end up covering over the lady's head. So I'll put it on the opposite side. Okay. This video is getting ready to end, this part of the video, but I'll link it up to the next one, and we'll continue on. There we go. Okay, continuing on. I did wrinkle up the bow a little bit, and I'm also going to put on this fabric rose, kind of tie in with the pink that's down here, and I'll use my fabric tack since it's kind of heavy. It's a kind of heavy item. And one thing that's fun about these, making these bags, too is you don't have to worry about them being super flat because they're not going to be fit inside of a journal unless you want them to fit inside a journal, which is possible. I've done that before where I've just kind of made a bag, one of these smaller bags, and just cut it down so that it's glued down to the journal page, and then it can just open up here for something to slide in like a pocket. But for the most part, you use them as bags. Kind of open up this a little bit. Okay, so there we have that. If I wanted to, I could put some words on there. Okay, let's do a small one. Just use we'll use some of the same stuff. Let's see what I have here. Like that girl. Oh, that's kind of pretty. Okay, so I'll use that for the background. I'll cut out. And also I can use this little piece that says journal. I can use that for the front of a journal later. So I'll save that for sure. And these bags are fairly small. Let's do the tear ruler again. Okay, and I'll measure this fit on the bag. Okay. Right around the corners of this. Or another thing I could do is I could use those photo corners. That would be pretty too. and glue it down. I try to, whoops, I might try to put some lace under here, hang off the edge a little bit. See, this is my lace. That kind of goes nicely with her. This is actually an elastic lace. I guess meant for lingerie or whatever, but works on here. Okay. This down. Whenever I glue down lace, I usually like to blot so that it picks up any glue that's coming through all the holes. Okay. Now, and I think I'm going to use the fabric tack on this to make sure it stays down on top of the lace. Pretty. I think I might put a piece of lace with a flower up here. Okay, and the flower. It's too orange. Okay, I think I could do is one in her hair. Oops. I can put it over here. Okay. See if we have time to make one more after this one. Oops. That's two of them. I guess I could put one there too. Now I have to find a little gem to put in there. See, I'm going to take this thing off of this one too so I can match them up. Okay, let's put a ribbon on here. Oh. It's my ribbon ring, my trusty ribbon ring. As usual, I got all this stuff piled up. Ooh, I kind of like this lavender netting. Let's see what it does here. I save everything. I got this off of the cake, a decorated cake that I bought at the Bunt Cake place. And there was a whole bunch of it. And I saved it. I think this is the last bit that I've got. Okay. And these little scraps I'll save in my my box where I save all my scraps. Actually, this is a new one, just started. Whenever I buy something that comes in one of these boxes, I save them and use them for all my little bits of ribbon and fabric and whatever I've got. Okay, still need some little I like that one. Let's do another one real quick. Let's just put a piece of lace down. But I'm almost out of this. Look at that. It's another spool that I can make. Needs a little tiny trim. There. This piece. Oops. Okay. Let's glue this one down. That should hold it. And as usual, we need to kind of decide what side of the lace you want to use. Center it. And let's select a this style. Actually, I'm gonna, whoops. I am using my fabric scissors for paper, I know. So these were freebies. They're from Artie Mays. Thanks, Artie. Artie gives away a lot of freebies. Actually, the lady's name that has that YouTube channel, her name's Andrea. Really fun lady. There. Still not. There. Let's glue that down. I hope you try some of these bags. Brush that down. I might open up this bag and inside of it to make sure it's I missed a spot evidently. It's a little more glue on the edge here. Okay, I'm gonna find a word to put on this. Also, let me put a piece of seam binding ribbon. ribbon binding that I like to use. It's called Hug Snug. So far I've just bought 2 colors, the rose and the ivory. And it comes in a roll of 100 yards, so I have to order quite a bit of it, but I do really like it for to use as ribbons and whatever else that you got. Last time I did 2 strands together for a bigger bow, but this is a smaller bag, so I'm just using 1. Let's see here. There we go. Let's put a word on this one. I'll put all 3 out that we need today. Little Tim Holtz words. And extraordinary, like that. That's not a Tim Holtz one, that came off of something else that is just stuck on there by serendipity. Even though it's a sticker, I'm going to put some extra glue on it. Make sure it sticks down there. I'd like to thank you all for joining me today. Hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Take care. Bye now.